Hello guys, welcome to the channel, welcome back if you've been here before. As you'll see, we're out in the hot tent tonight. It's pretty Baltic in here. I'm up Glen Orchy. In fact, this spot I try to camp in summertime and I have done one hot tent camp here before with the OneTigris smoky hut, and this is the OneTigris Coco Nest I've got with me tonight if you haven't seen that tent before. So this will be it for tonight. I'm all set up, but you know how the saying goes, if you're not fully set up, you crack open the first beer. Cheers. Well, it's certainly going to be a cold one tonight. It's not went above freezing in here for days, but it looks like things the ground's solid. All the rocks down the river covered in frost. In fact, the whole camp area's covered in frost. The verges, the road, the lot. I'd rather have this dry, cold spell than chucking it down in mild, which I've had for the last few weeks prior to this. That's why I did a few bothy trips. In fact, I'd packed with the intention of doing another bothy trip up towards Glen Co, but when the weather's like this, come out with the hot tent, absolutely no brainer. That's why I had my bags, my pannier bags full of logs, because I was all set for a bike trip somewhere, but no, I think this has been a decent call. I have set up a wee temperature sensor out the back there, just hung it off a wee branch there, so see what temperatures get down to. I never replaced the battery for my inside temperature sensor, so we'll just have to go outside. I know it'll be warm enough inside, but it'll be interesting to see what it gets down to. In fact, what it is just now, I need to pair it with my phone again. It's been that long since I used it, but this is an absolutely stunning area. I'll give you a pan round, I'd like to see the river. Well, it was warm enough while I was moving about, but now I've stopped. I need to find a jacket. A good old burnt jacket, my hot tent jacket. No point in wrecking anything else, is there? Thoroughly looking forward tonight. A relaxing last camp for the year, but it's been a fantastic year. I managed to get out over 40 times, which isn't too bad. Might have been 44, 45 times to be honest. I need to try and count it. Between hot tent camps, normal camping, summit camps, bothies. Aye, incredible year actually. Quite fortunate to get out. But I think next year I'll be slowing things down a wee bit. I'll not be able to put a video out every week, that's for sure. And I do winter standby as well, which conflicts with getting out every week. But I'll get out as much as I can, but it certainly won't be as much as last year. Well, I think I'll get this fire going. Just a wee while anyway. I'll keep some wood for later on. Just got the stove ticking over and it's roasting in here already. A lot of difference from being outside. I actually found some old branches outside, frozen solid, but seem quite dry inside. Well, there's been a lot of dead wood falling from the trees, all the recent storms we've had, so I'll dry them out a wee bit underneath the stove and use them up rather than using my big pile, or a mix of both. I think it's oak, because it's all oak trees about here, so should be good burning once it gets going. Just looking through my bag of lighting. I think I'll be using this head torch tonight. It's the only one I've got with me, my Army Tech one, absolutely cracking. What else I got in here? I got a new flashlight to try out from Wooben. So I'll be trying that out tonight over the next couple of trips, and then I can do a wee video on it or feature it in one of my videos. So I'm just going to be messing about with that tonight, see how it goes. What else have I got? Got another one. This workhorse one I got a while ago as well. I'll be using that during the night. It's the brightest flashlight I've got. I think it's over 3,000 lumens, so that will light the place up in the night. Boys and their toys, eh? But when you look at the amount of technology taking the trips now, it's wild. It's a lot easier when I wasn't recording things, but aye, it's got to be done, isn't it? Don't need any protection from the rain tonight, but I think I'll set up a wee canopy. Let's just sit under it and still get some of the heat rather than going straight out the tent when I want to sit outside. Don't really like sitting in the tent at all, even with the stove going, so I'll set up this and it'll give me some kind of shelter for some reason. I just want to set it up basically. There we go, that's better. I still feel the heat coming out of the tent there. Not much because it's no roaring, but still enough to let you sit out here. What a stunning area. Nice wee bit of colour in the sky up there, wee bit of red. Guess that'll be the sun about to set, wherever it is. Stuck behind a mountain somewhere. Aye. Absolutely cracking. Cheers. Oh, it's Baltic now. Just going to have a wee look at the nose bag. A bit short on selection today. That's because of supplies between Christmas and New Year. Knickknacks, but what are they? Rib and sauce rather than the spicy ones. Good old faithful tea cakes are there. Some brioche buns. Tin of premium haggis. Might look like dog food to you, but even when it comes out of the tin, it still looks like dog food. Oh man. I do have some venison burgers, local supplier, Winston Churchill, back in the inn. And I have got some mature cheddar slices. So I'm just going to fire on the burger just now before it gets dark and before I starve. That is a box of 6, but my big sister bought me a box of 10 and I've hidden them in the house from the kids, so I had to buy more on my way out. Shocking. And my sister got me some Starro ramen. So she watches the videos. While we're talking about that, where is it? My wife, don't know if she watched the videos or not, but she's heard me going about it enough. She's got me a bottle of Jura. Come on. Right, I'll try and plate this up without a complete disaster. Oh, get in there. Right, let's check this out. Don't burn my jacket on the stove. What a mess. My bun's not big enough. Oh, check that out. Dinner is served. Well, it's well sparkly outside now. Everything's that wee bit crunchier. It's only 5 o'clock. I'm going to head down to the river, get some H2O so I can have a wee dram. This could end up in tears down here. It's a bit slippery, especially the rocks. There's a nice wee cascade there, we'll tap into that. There we go. That'll do me for the morning as well. I'm stuck. Right. Ooh. Oh, it's toasty in here now. Oh, that's good. Oh. Well, I think I'm just going to shut this door. Keep in some of the heat at least. Well, I think it's time for the wee dram. Not quite 7 o'clock, but I'm going to have an early night tonight. It's Baltic outside. I'll have a wee look at the temperature in a minute. But until then, let's get pouring. Whoa! Need to use some of my river water. In fact, I don't think the lid's been on that properly. No, it's not. But luckily, there's plenty more where that came from, unlike the whisky. Anyway, Slange guys, all the best. All the best for 2026. Oh, bro. Clean up my mess now. Just water, it's not whisky, so all is good. But I've just been sitting, chilling out. I was going to have my second burger, but I didn't bother, to be honest. So I'm just going to do my dishes, have another wee tidy up, and then check out the log situation. I've still got about half my logs to burn, so we'll get enough for 8, 9 o'clock maybe even longer if I just eke them out a wee bit. I've got a problem with the stove. The wee damper you turn that's on the flue, it's really loose just now, so as soon as you touch the stove it just flips round and it wants to close, which is the worst thing that can happen. In a hot tent you want to keep that wide open so it's extracting all the smoke and fumes out the way, but as soon as that closes, and if you've got the front closed, the smoke just comes out the stove, so I'll need to watch that tonight. I'm a bit paranoid about it, to be honest, so another reason for an early night. I'll just be staying up while the stove's going, and once that dies out I should be going to my bed, but that'll be a wee while yet. I can see a few stars out there, so I think I'll stick the GoPro out and do a wee night lapse. So if I don't see you later on, I shall see you in the morning. Cheers guys. I forgot to have a wee look at the temperatures there. So there we go, outside it is minus 5.39. Well, good morning guys. It is absolutely Baltic. I think it was got down to about -9, -10 last night. I need to check the wee sensor thing. I didn't record, but I did take a couple of screenshots. But as far as I can remember, the lowest it got to was -10. But oh man, everything's frozen this morning. Even the laces, my boots, my water that I put in there. That's like a slush puppy now. I've tried to break it up, so I doubt I'll get anything out the filter. So I might as well just take it straight out the river. But aye, what a night. Oh, actually wasn't too cold at all in the sleeping bag. I just slept my boxers and my thermal top. Wasn't too bad, but I did take my trousers and my hoodie into the sleeping bag with me just to pre-warm them kind of thing. But the inside of the tent is thick with frost, so is outside. I did do a wee night lapse last night, so that was for over 12 hours. I had an early night last night. And the tent looked red and cosy all the way through it, but that's because I was using this new flashlight I was sent to test from Woobin. So part of it's got this wee LED in the side. You can change the colour of it and stuff. So I put it onto a nice red warm thing. Not that it made much difference in temperature, but I think it looks quite good in the night lapse. I had a wee preview of that there. But no, I had an early night last night. Only had one dram, which is unlike me, but I just wasn't feeling it last night. I had enough logs. They lasted me to just after 9 o'clock. I was in my sleeping bag, so nothing much to report from last night, apart from the low temperatures. But quiet night, quite nice. Just listen to the river over the back there. So I'm going to get a coffee on, and I shall catch you in a wee bit. Cheers. If you think the gas is frozen, look at that. That's at a full pelt. Should I put that in my sleeping bag last night as well? That's pathetic. If it'll cover a wee minute or so, it'll just be a slow boil. This is probably knackered my filter's probably blown it apart, to be honest. We'll give it a try. What's going through it? Well, it's taken that long for this to boil. I've had to put my sleeping stuff away. The gas is out twice. Oh man. We'll get there slowly but surely. That gas canister, it's actually a mixture of gas because I bought one of these wee valves that you put onto 2 canisters and you can turn it upside down. It will transfer the liquid into the other one. So I don't know what the mix is. Not for cold stuff anyway. The stuff I have been using usually is a kind of a good mix, the higher performance stuff, but not this morning. So cold. Well, getting nowhere fast for this. What I'll just have to do. And I do have my tea cakes for breakfast as well. Did have one last night, so as always, 4 survivors are going home. Unless the kids have found a 10 that my sister bought me. They probably have. Man, even these are frozen. There was a wee mouse running about outside yesterday, but he never came into camp last night as far as I know. So all the tea cakes are accounted for. Just a wee bit frozen. What an absolute cracking view to wake up to. Now that I can see what's going on outside. What a morning. Just checked again, it's actually just about -6 just now, so not as bad as it was last night. So I'm just going to start the lengthy takedown process. That's me all packed up. The stuff's back in the car. I started the car as well because it was absolutely frozen solid. I could hardly get the doors open. So this is just me saying goodbye after another great wee trip, and goodbye for 2025. What a year it's been. As I said last night, I think about 45 camps. Summit camps, beach camps, normal camping anywhere, hot tent camping, car camping, bike camping, kayak camping, and bothies as well. I think that's them all. I like to vary things, so it's not the same stuff all the time, and try and change location as well all the time, so that you guys see some of stunning Scotland, cracking Scotland as I like to say. But it's been a great year, guys. Thanks for your continued support. The amount of subscribers I've got or had over the last year, fantastic. Comments, likes, some feedback. It's been great having you along with me on the journey. Going into 2026, I'm not going to get out as much just because I'm not going to take days off in the winter time to get out. It's a bit of a struggle with the daylight. I was fortunate at the end of this year that I had some days left, so I've used them out and I've managed to keep going over the winter up until now. But after that, I don't want to be taking too much annual leave at the start of the year. I'll have nothing left for the summer, for the school holidays. And unfortunately, there's some personal stuff going on just now as well. So this is me, guys, finishing off 2025. I'll hopefully see you in 2026 at some point. I'm just not sure when or how often. So until the next trip, guys, wherever and whenever that may be, all the best. Thanks again. Cheers.